Hey guys, what's up? It's Josh WRB here, bringing you a brand new review. Yesterday I had some screener passes to go and see Fist Fight. So I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm now featured on CalgaryMovies.com. All my reviews will be there, so there's going to be a list of all my reviews on that site. That's just my local film scene website that I go to all the time for anything local film related in Calgary. So go to CalgaryMovies.com and check out all my reviews there as well. So this is awesome because I used to be featured on there for my old show, The Rebrew, or the movie Rebrew, and now I'm featured as Josh WRB, so that's pretty cool. Go and check them out, guys. Okay, so on to this review. This one, Fist Fight, directed by Richie Keene. He hasn't really directed too much. He's directed a lot of TV shows like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which didn't surprise me whatsoever when I found that out. And it's kind of weird because the writing team behind this, there's like 5 of them, but Schmidt from New Girl helped write the story for this, which is kind of weird. So that's kind of a weird thing that I just found out, and I thought that you might want to know that if you didn't already. So this movie is exactly what you think it's going to be. It's the classic R-rated comedy. They put in a ton of swear words just because they can, and it's R-rated. A lot of references to drugs and stuff like that. This is a super funny movie, and Charlie Day is perfectly typecast for this role because I honestly couldn't see another actor do as good a job as he did in this. He's got the perfect, like, squeaky, nervous voice. For a role like this, it is perfectly typecast for him, as well as Ice Cube. He just plays that, like, always pissed off guy super perfectly. Any normal human being would pretty much be terrified if he looked at you like he did Charlie Day in this movie. So, with that being said, this is super, super funny. The main downfall I have for this is in the middle of the movie, because this whole movie takes place in one day, the last day of school, and in the middle of this movie there is about 30 minutes of this movie that it's just like, wow, this is literally the longest day ever. There's nothing really happening. He's doing a lot of running around and trying to, like, make it so he doesn't have to fight, obviously, but all those, like, things in the middle that kind of happen that make his day, oh, this is a really crappy day, it just kind of lags on a little bit too much, and it seemed like this last school day would have been over way before he could have accomplished half of what he accomplished in this day. It just seemed like there's too much going on just to, like, drag on this movie to make it a full length. If this was a short film, like 40 minutes or something, it would have been like the funniest thing ever, and they would have cut out all the crap. And that seems to be, it's kind of funny because that's usually my downfalls to movies, is if it lags at all, if it loses my interest. Like I felt like the beginning was super funny, showing how Ice Cube overreacts and how Charlie Day is just a big pushover and stuff like that. The second act is just weak. But the end with the fight and the eventual, like, nice Hollywood ending, bow on top and stuff like that, it's exactly what you think it's going to be. You can put it up there with, like, pretty much every Will Ferrell or Owen Wilson or all those older, like, comedies like Wedding Crashers and stuff like that. It all kind of fits in the same, like, box. They're all the exact same movie, just with a tiny bit different plot. And that kind of sucks because I think that's why I love drama movies so much, because they don't fit into the same box over and over and over again, even though dramas... I'm getting off track. This movie, I still really enjoyed it, and I still laughed out loud a lot of times. Some of the jokes were a little out there, like the rapey jokes and stuff I couldn't really get too behind, and a lot of the other jokes. Jill Bell's character, who is apparently on meth the whole time she's in school and stuff like that, was a little too over the top for me. I know she was supposed to be the, like, completely crazy out there person. It was really good to see Tracy Morgan in a role again, and this role was totally perfect for him to come back and put his flair on the role. There is a blooper reel at the end, and it shows Tracy just kind of doing his improvisation and, like, spitting out line after line after line just to see which sticks and what's the funniest line. And I'm pretty sure that's probably how this whole movie was directed as well. They probably just did long takes and said go for it, because all these people are super funny, and they're all, like, I'm not sure how many are stand-up comedians, but This movie is just too much of the same for me to give it a high rating, but it still was really funny, and I did end up enjoying myself overall. So this movie is getting 4 out of 6 bottles. I don't think it really deserves much more because it is just a normal January, February comedy. Can't expect too much more. I don't think it's going to do too well at the box office this weekend. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are excited to see this movie. It's definitely worth checking out to cleanse your palate after all the Oscar movies, because some of them are just really sad and whatever. To have something come out like this, it just kind of cleanses your palate and gets you ready for better blockbusters and better dramas coming this year. So this is still a fun movie, 4 out of 6, worth checking out. I love It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and there's a lot of Philadelphia isms in this one. So I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to click this video you see on the screen. You might actually like it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Have a nice day, guys.